Welcome back, YouTube. Figured I'd try a different intro than welcome folks or hey folks. I was listening to some of my videos recently and they sound boring, at least on the intro portion of it. Let me turn off my little preview here. Make sure the angles are in a good spot. Wanted to keep this consistency rolling here with another bag review. Today I got the Eberlestock Fade Sling bag. I've had this bag for quite some time, almost probably 2 years now. And I use it, I would say, on a pretty regular basis. I got this kind of decked out with my normal loadout, how I would have it. Obviously, Eberlestock, one, I love them just because, not just because, but one of the big reasons why I like them is they're local. They're local for where we're at. When I say local, I mean 8 hours south of where I'm at. I'm up here in the northern Idaho area in Coeur d'Alene. Eberlestock is in Boise, so 8 hours south of me, there where their shop is, but local to the state, so which is pretty cool, where you can buy local stuff, you know, support local businesses. I'm all for it. Wanted to go over this sling bag for you guys today. Just gave you guys kind of a quick rundown, down and dirty take on this bag. I'll show you how I have it loaded out today, just with some of my stuff in there and what some options might be for this bag. I did realize once I was looking on their website today to kind of, I guess bring myself familiar with some of their specs that I was not familiar with already with this bag, is that they have 3 different sizes of this bag, or in a way 3 different versions of this fade sling kind of category. The first one is on sheet on my notes here. The first one is the Fade Flex, which I actually have. I've had that bag probably about 4 or 5 months longer than I've had this bag here. And I like it. It's definitely kind of a smaller sling bag. You can even use it as a fanny pack application or a hip bag. I guess fanny pack's not the cool thing to say anymore, but who really cares, right? People wear really weird things. So I think if you're seeing a person with a fanny pack, there's a lot worse out there that we see. If you don't believe me, go to your local Walmart, check it out, sit there and people watch for 30 minutes. Or just go to Las Vegas for the weekend. What you see in Vegas doesn't always stay in Vegas, you know? So, 3 different versions. The Fade Flex, good. Again, smaller size, sling bag, or mainly hip pack. I like that bag. I just found that I carry more crap than I probably should, or than I probably need, and that bag just wasn't really suiting my needs as far as the overall capacity that it had. So I upgraded to the larger bag. This one obviously is the Fade Sling, as I mentioned. They also have a Fade Sling XL, which is about a 17-liter sling bag. So it's a pretty darn big sling bag or shoulder bag application. This one's sitting in, I think, about 9.4 liters. Since I mentioned that, I'll give you the quick rundown of the dimensions here. The bag itself is about 1.3 pounds. So obviously, it being a sling bag, it's lightweight. The dimensions, it's 14 inches high, okay, 9 inches wide by 4.5 inches deep. This is packed out with some items. This is nowhere near stuffed to where, what it could hold or handle. It's just got some things in here. Again, I'll show you as soon as I open this bag up and go a little further into detail. But the other one's about a 17.3 liter bag, I think. I didn't write down the dimensions. So if you look up their website, speaking of that too, when I was on their website looking at some of the information on this bag, just to kind of jot down some notes, I saw that a lot of their Fade series is actually is on sale. And so I think either this one or the XL was like 30% off. So right now they're doing like kind of a blowout spring sale on a lot of their items. But I think, I'm pretty sure I saw the whole Fade series on clearance. So go down. I don't know if they're going to, I hope they continue with that series, or if this is just the, their normal spring sale and that's the percentages they throw our way to save us some money. So get time, check it out. It might be worth your while. I think this bag was listed at $72 on the sale that they're having right now as I looked this morning. I paid, I think, $120 for this bag, full price, about 2 years ago. So the other thing I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to keep my reviews a little bit shorter. I looked at my Wandre Transit review video yesterday, and obviously in some areas I get long-winded, so I apologize. But as you guys know, this is a one-take application for a lot of things, whether it's reviews, dirt bike rides, side-by-sides, vacations, which we have one coming up, and I'll share that with you here towards the end of this video. But there's one take to them, so I'm not spending a lot of time on the editing portion of it. I think down the road, you know, as I continue to do this, if I'm going to explore the option to where if I do want to look at doing some more of the, I guess, fancier videos, which I don't know. I don't know if that's the route I want to go. I'm going to still keep my conversations very real and transparent, just like it's me talking to you guys, whoever's watching. But as far as, you know, kind of adding some more entertainment to it on the video portion, it might be one of those things where I reach out and post it locally to see if there's any, you know, kid wanting to earn some money each week by editing a couple videos, and then maybe they can send me back the actual file, and then I can do all the uploading, but the video editing portion is done by a kiddo in school, in high school or something, or even middle school. Honestly, they probably have those skills now in middle school, where they give them some extra pocket money. It helped me out a lot. It might be kind of cool to interact with them too. You know, my son was big into gaming. I've said this, and I'm going to say it anytime I get the opportunity, but obviously this channel was started for him. Him and I were going to start a YouTube channel years ago, and we actually started one for him on gaming, and I would sit behind him and record him while he played Minecraft. And I still have those videos, obviously near and dear to my heart. Those are pretty cool, just listening to his voice talk about the gaming and listening to him and watching him play video games as he's essentially talking to YouTube, to the people that would be watching his videos. Just brings a warmth over my heart. And that's one of the reasons why I started this channel. And my goal was to have him help me with the video editing. He knows, or knew, he's way better at it than I am. So he definitely would have been the expert in that regard. And in me, you guys know my struggles with that. I share them often, talk about them probably too much. So switching gears, getting off that subject, jumping into the review. This bag is very versatile. It is ambidextrous on the access applications or portion of it. It's also ambidextrous on the shoulder sling setup. You can do left side or right side shoulder positions. So it's got multiple attachment points where you can change the orientation of the shoulder bag itself. Hopefully in camera 2, you guys are picking this up here. It's got some nice metal hardware, aluminum hardware for the clip for the shoulder strap. Shoulder strap's pretty well padded. I mean, obviously with a smaller sling, you're not going to have it loaded out with 20 pounds on there. And so I think for this, it'd be very comfortable for an all-day use with a variety of items thrown in there, with probably an 8 to 12 pound loadout or something like that. So, or more. It was handled more. Ambidextrous access to this. The nice thing about the back concealed compartment, it has a T-pull handle. So I'm just going to show you guys kind of what's in here, starting with the back side. And it's all loop. It's loop throughout the whole bag, I think, except for one small portion. I'm going to take this out of here, but that's a Glock 43 X MOS for reference. This is one of my training aids that I use for work. It's essentially a full-size Glock 17 replica, and you guys can see that it'll fit in here no problem. So this sling has room for just about anything you carry or would like to carry on the go. Some of the pouches that I have in here, some of them are through Eberlestock. The other ones might be through Vertex. But right here, just have a mag pouch. Obviously, it's got some additional storage inside. It got nothing in it. But those two sit with the layout kind of as such how it's oriented in the back. The nice thing about that T-handle, obviously, if you're wearing it, I wear it with a, hopefully this camera one can pick this up here. I wear it with a left shoulder sling, so when I come through, swing it here, T-handle, grab, access to what you need when you need it. Okay, that's just kind of how my setup is with it. A lot of times when I carry my sling bag, I have it oriented actually in here in front. I don't, you know, especially if I'm in a public area, I do not have it on my back. I just have become way more comfortable carrying it within the front side presentation as opposed to backside. But I guess for a reference, if you're looking for a reference on size wise, I'm about 5'11", maybe 6 foot. I am 220 pounds. So I got this from Aaron with Nomads Nation and Pack and Roam too, for the whole size for referencing. And I don't have a cool fake Jason Momoa for 6'2" or whatever he is, like they do. I think it's pretty funny though. So keep that stuff up, Aaron. I like it. Okay, so I showed you the back and seal compartment. On that back seal compartment, there is a sleeve for a body armor plate as well. So it has that in there. I want to see if I'm missing anything here. No, I don't think so. So I think that's that portion. 3 different pockets to this bag overall. So here's my middle portion loadout, and it's got some good volume to it. I could put even a jacket in there. There's still plenty of room for in this bag, for in that middle portion. I have my iPad mini that I usually carry with me for whether it's work, usually reading. I don't really play any games on there, but I am traveling a lot more now, so if there's a good game, oops, my thing just died here. If there's a good game that you guys are familiar with and would recommend, I am all ears. I just lost my notes. Hold on one second here. Well, I'll just use them on a small screen. Okay, so back with you. iPad mini, if you guys know some cool games, you know, let me know. Happy to explore that. I don't really do a lot of gaming. In here, I got another loop pouch. It's larger than this size here. I carry just usually my multi-tool. This is something I'm going to go over in another review. I did one of these on the channel early on, and this is a new version of their clip light that they just came out with. So I picked up one of these, and it's got a new RGB setting where it's got a few different colors to it. It's also got the UV light now on the clip light, as opposed to just the red spot or flood with red light option. So I'll probably do a review on that new one. Here I have a Nightcore EDC 29. This thing is great. I love that it's got a lockout button to it, Type-C charging capabilities, super bright, strobe functionality to it, very slim design for pocket. It is a little large to carry all the time in the pocket, but I do have an EDC 23, and maybe I'm kind of cutting off my head here in the video, but maybe I'll do the review on, or maybe a comparison, since I haven't done one of those before, comparison on these two lights, the EDC 29 and EDC 23. And in there, really, again, that's kind of all I got in there. This other sleeve pouch, I believe this one did come from Eberlestock, not Vertex. And I think this one's also from Eberlestock. It is. So those two pouches on their website. I have no idea if they're on clearance or not. Go check it out. You'll find out. Here I just have some of my sunglasses. Hopefully you guys picking this up. Yeah. Okay, sunglasses. Charger. Do not knock me on the color of the charger. I ordered this and they said it was green. This is by no means a green. This is like a teal. It is very soft color for what I was looking for. Cool charger by Anker with a smartwatch capability charger. But not liking the color. AirPods I throw in there. This internal organization to this front sleeve here has an inside zipper pocket. It is a see-through zipper pocket here for some items. I don't know what they call those, like clear pouch or see-through. And as I mentioned, it's an ambidextrous access in every setting. So whether you do right side, left side sling, all the internal zippers, if there is organization inside, they're all set up the same way where you can have ambidextrous access to it. It's got a quick grab handle from the top. That's really about it. It's got a couple hook points for a carabiner, excuse me. And that's it. Let me, let's see. It does have YKK zippers, so the zippers are solid. Hopefully that's not too annoying, but zippers are solid. I've never had any issue with the zippers. I keep the bag fairly clean, so I don't know if you get it all gunked up. I don't know, you know, how smooth they would be. That's pretty much with any bag, honestly. It's not just this bag, and for whatever reason, I can't get my mouse to start working here. So, let's see, YKK zippers, talked about the T-handle. I talked about the sleeve for the body panel, armor inside. It's looped lined throughout. And gosh darn, I think that's it. Oh, it does have an internal comms wire pass-through. If I can find it here. It does have that. If I can find it. Just not on that one. It's got to be this side here. Well, I probably should have found that before I started talking about it. I wasn't really smart on my end, huh? But it does say it has one on their website. I've never used it. So I'm going to have to play around with that one and explore it. On the next video I do, whatever I'm reviewing, I will update you guys whether I call BS on their comms wire pass-through, or if I found it, I'll tell you where it's at. Anyways, I'm not going to waste any more time, or your guys' time, looking for that. Any questions on my loadout items too, let me know. Happy to do a review on any of those items individually. But that's kind of just my typical run into town, grab my bag, out the door I go. And yeah. So we're already a little longer than I wanted to be. So I'm sorry if I ran through that information fast. Overall, I think this is a great bag, especially if you're getting it on clearance price right now. I think it'd be a great bag to pick up for 70 bucks. Even at the $120 price point, you know, if you're looking for a very versatile bag where you can change the orientation if you choose your shoulder side, or you vary that here and there, I think it's definitely a bag to add to someone's collection. So just my 2 cents on it. It's a very comfortable bag, very, very lightweight. I haven't really had it out in like torrential downpour. It's made of 210 denier ripstop material, so it's definitely weather resistant and should hold up fairly well. But I have not really tested that, and I didn't bring a cup of water for me to sit here and pour it on there because I have all kinds of other stuff on my table too that I don't want to clean that mess up. So I'm going to wrap this up as far as the review on this. A couple things coming up. We're going on a cruise next week, and that's cool because I've never been on one. So super excited about that. I got a bag that's coming in the mail today. Should be here, hopefully within the hour, actually. It's the Matador Seg 45. I do not have a Matador bag in my collection, so I am excited about that. It's a very unique bag for those that are familiar with it. And so it's kind of it's a 45 liter compartmentalized backpack. Something I don't have anything like it in my lineup of bags. So I'm excited to test that sucker out. I am going to take it with me on the trip. We fly from Spokane, Washington into Miami, and then we're there for I think a day and a half, and then we take off out on the boat. We'll be back later on, but I'm going to take that bag, and I'm going to take probably a rolling bag as well too. But when I come back, my plan is to do a review on that Matador Seg 45 with you guys. Tell you what I think about it, what worked well with it, maybe what didn't work so well. So I got that coming. And I do have some other Matador products that I've ordered that are also hopefully in the same shipment that should be getting here today. I think one's like the flat pack toiletry bag, some of the flat shampoo, conditioner bags. And I think I got 2 of their dry bags. I think I got a 2-liter and I believe maybe an 8-liter dry bag from them. So I might take 1 of those on the trip. I don't see the need for 2, but I'll take that stuff with me, test it out, use it, abuse it, bring it back, throw it in front of you guys, tell you what I think about it, and we'll kind of go from there. I had one other thing I was going to talk to you guys about too, but I forgot what it was now. Oh, as well as next week too. The plan is to also get Mystery Ranch, that 3-way briefcase or shoulder bag that I mentioned in the last video or the one before that or something like that. Hopefully to get that on the table in front of you guys. Tell you what I think about it after using it for probably about 4 or 5 weeks at that point in time. And I think that's about it. There was one thing, but I can't remember for the life of me what it is. As soon as I turn this video off, I'll remember it, and then it's too late. If there's a bag, I mentioned this in the last video for sure, if there's a bag that you guys are thinking of that you would like to see, one, I'm sure there's other reviews out there on YouTube about it, which is awesome, because that's where I get some of my information from, as well as doing the research myself and just using it. Again, my stuff's just pretty real, like what my thoughts are on it. Let me know. Good chance I already have it in my lineup. If so, I'll pull it out and knock off the dust, and we'll talk about it a little bit. Looking forward to the next couple of videos, trying to get back in the swing of things. So I do appreciate you guys. For those that have already been subscribers, thank you again, truly from the bottom of my heart. The journey of this channel. Those that are maybe just watching this video for the first time, obviously the whole spiel is hit the like button, thumbs up, subscribe, all that good stuff. But please add some commentary to it, or if there are certain things you guys want to see me do different or sustain or drop and get rid of altogether because it's garbage and it's dumb and whatever it is, let me know. Let me know. I got pretty thick skin, so I've been trying to reply back to folks that are dropping comments in the videos left and right. I was not really good with that earlier on just because I wasn't really consistent in staying engaged on the channel for the last 9 months. So I have made it a personal goal to fix that for you guys. So happy to hear what your thoughts are, what the feedback is, and we'll just kind of go from there. Until next time, see you later.